All right, though. So I think we're pretty much wrapping up the breeze of the cop thing. So let's go ahead and move on to um we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. And that is the best OG Power seasons in order. So basically what we're gonna be doing is ranking all of the Power seasons. We're only doing the original. We're not doing none of the spinoffs. Ranking them in order from the best to the least. So mine is number one. Well, I'm gonna let some of y'all go ahead and get y'all out. Milan smoking the Jamaicans too. Save James St. Patrick was definitely in the top 10 of the Power Universe. Top 10 episodes. I would have to think that out, but I don't know. Think Kanan lied on Breeze to get Ghost to kill him. I also said that, Razul, before you came in. I think I gave a theory that he may have manipulated them. I mean, I don't care nothing about him. Him, if that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks. But yeah, don't bother him for thinking that. If that's what he thinks, that's what he thinks. My thing is about the respect and integrity of the channel. Long as you're not doing nothing that's highly disrespectful or something like that, I don't give a damn. But anyways, though, anybody want to share their list for the 6 seasons of the original Power? Anyways, though, as y'all know, my number one is season 2. So my list would be season 2, number one. Number 2 would be season 4, I believe. Number 3 is kind of hard. It gets hard after number 2 for me. But I think it's season 5 was good. Season 1 was good. Season 6. I don't know about y'all, but to me, last is season 3. That's my opinion. I don't know. I mean, season 3 was cool and all, but I don't know. To me, I think that's the weakest season. No season was bad. I think that's the least good, least desired season for me, at least. So I'm gonna go with. Let me see what all happened this season. I think I might say season 1 is third. So I'm gonna go seasons 2, 2, 4, 1, 6, 5, 3. That's my order. Anybody else want to touch in on it and give their list? Lobos is revealed to be alive and orchestrate. I guess you meant orchestrate a plan to have Ghost killed, leading to Ghost facing new threats from Milan's powerful figure in the drug world in season 3. I mean, I know that, but like, what's your list? Okay, so Razul, you said season 1 was your favorite one. Okay, so season 1, 2, 4, 6, 5, 3. So we got your list is similar to mine. I got 2 as 1. I got 2 and 4 and then 1. 1 is my 3. And then we agree with 5 and 3. They might do a time jump in 1994 going into 95 next season. And that's how they introduced Tommy and Ghost. Could, because we don't really have a direct timeline, like anything that indicated what time Ghost and Tommy met Kanan. We just know they meet Breeze in '96, and Kanan already knew that. I like all OG seasons, but I'll say the first one because of the music, especially at the end of episode 8 when Kanan got out of jail. So you think season 1 is the best one? What's the rest of the order? So DeMarcus list, you got 6 as number 1. I'm gonna say this, DeMarcus. I think people sleep on 6 because they didn't like the ending. But one thing about all shows, people the fans typically don't like the way shows end. Like almost all the great shows deal with this. But I think season 6 was better than what people were giving it. Did they have some bad moments? Yes. Like, I'm still to this day, I hated how they took out Benny. I thought that was trash. Um, obviously, I didn't like how they had Tariq shot Ghost at the end. That was bull crap. But overall, it was pretty good. And then Ghost in season 6 was just the best, probably the best version of Ghost. So you got season 6, then 2. So everybody's pretty. It seems like we're in agreement that season 2 was really good. You're the second person got it number 2, and I got it number 1. Then you got season 1 is number 3. I did too, but you got 4. Season 4 is number 5. But you agree that season 3. So it seems like to me, so far, everyone agrees that season 3 was the least best season, and I absolutely wholeheartedly agree with that. But season 4 was pretty good. I think you kind of lowballed in season 4, but hey, definitely respect your opinion. Power season 2 and 4 and 6 was my favorite. Okay, but you gotta choose an order. Like, what's your order? Do you say 2, 4, 6, and then where were 5 and 1 rank? 5, 1, and 3 rank it. Give your entire order. I personally like season 5, season 2, and season 4. And I also like the season when they were in Miami. That's season 2. Give your entire order though. I just like to see everybody's perspective on this, about where they rank the seasons. But you're the first one to say you like season 5. I don't know if that's your number 1 on your list, but that's why I'm asking you for more clarity. But season, you know what's crazy? I'm not mad at anyone that says season 5. To me, the only wrong answer is season 3 to be number 1. That's just my opinion because I don't know. I just didn't like. To me, they finale was just they had the weakest finale for sure, in my opinion. Because I just hated how they took out Milan. It just made no sense. You put guns on him in the middle of a club, and then you put guns also on all of his people in the middle of the club, and nobody thinks to resist. There's no way they're gonna shoot you in the middle of rich people like that, because rich people are gonna call the cops. It's gonna create a bunch of controversial, and it's gonna just turn out terribly wrong. So there's no way they would have shot them people like that. So that plan wouldn't have worked. I don't know who the heck came up with this idea to write that, but that was terrible. And to me, that killed season 3 for me. I mean, I did like Milan as a character. He was a good villain, but I just hated how they took him out. And then, of course, they took Lobos out that same season. Wasn't a huge fan of that. Hey, man, at least support the law, bro. Hezekiah, my boy, what's good? We talking about our top 5. Well, not top 5. We're ranking the original Power in order. I'll share my list for you since you just came in. And if you look up, you can see Demarcus and a couple other people shared theirs. My list in order, I got season 2 as number 1, season 4 as number 2, season 1 as number 3, season 5. I think I said no. Yeah, season 6. I mean, is number 4. Season 5 is number 5, and season 3 is number 6. That's my least favorite. Y'all remember when Ghost and Kanan had that fight scene and Ghost lit Kanan on fire? Yeah, that's season 2. I actually like season 6, James St. Patrick, actually, after the death of Angela and Tasha getting arrested. Yeah, that's what, to me, that's what brings season 6 up to number 3 for me. Because Ghost was the best Ghost in season 6. Yeah, that Benny was horrible death. He got killed with a butter knife. Exactly. And the worst part, Razul, for me, is like, bruh, y'all hyped the man up so bad. Like Vincent. Vincent was a badass himself. Like Vincent was tough. This nigga made Vincent look like a bitch. Just to have him get taken out so easily by Tommy. Wasn't much of a fight. It was just terrible. And then you name me one mobster who's a head of an organization that's higher up like that, that's gonna show up to a known killer place by himself with a knife. Let alone him by himself. The nigga had a knife. Like that shit was terrible. I don't know who came up with that, but that was absolutely terrible. They could have came up with some better stunts and some better writing on how he took him out. Like that's crazy. It's fine if you have Tommy take Benny out, but you got to come up with something better than that. That was just sloppy, lazy writing. All right, here's the Kaya's list. You got season 4, which I'm okay with. At first, I used to have season 4 as my favorite as well. So season 4, 2, 1, 5, 6, 3. So me and yours is similar too. It's just I got season 2, number 1. You got 4, and I got 4 and number 2. We agree with season 1 being number 3, and I got season 6 being number 4, and then season 5 is 5 for me, and it's crazy. Everybody has season 3 as the last one. Wait, support. This is your order. You said seasons 1, 3, 4, 6. That's crazy. Like that's kind of great. You gotta off the your list is the way is the most controversial, the difference of everybody. Nobody's list is close to this. First one with season 1 is number 1. And then you got season 3 is number 2. That's kind of crazy. And you left out season 5 and 2. That should have been Mecca and Lorenzo in the end of season 2 instead of killing. What you mean by that, Jay Butler? 2415. Hold on. So Steve, you saying 264. What about the rest of them? It's 6 seasons. Mike, you saying 2415. What about 6 and 3? Your list is very similar to mine though, because your first 3 is the same. Except you got season 5 next, and I got season 6 next. But you didn't share you didn't share season 6 and 3 yet. Where does that rank? Ghost and Tommy Smoke Milan like how Tommy description Smoke and Breeze shot him in the head together. True. Exactly how they did it. You call out people for having crazy theories, but your theories be crazy. The contradiction is real. Dre punching Blanca in season 6. That it was, bro. That was funny. I was tripping out there when I first seen it. Dre hit the body. He didn't have nothing to say to it. Just knocked the ass out. Remember when Ghost killed that cop in prison? That was season 4. Yeah. Took out the marshal. Marshall, what was his name? Clyde, played by Charlie Murphy. Clyde, uh, I forgot his last name, but yeah. Keisha Grant got more bodies than Benny. Right. Power season 2, Ghost orchestrated, I guess, a violent confrontation, seemingly killing Kanan and Lobos, and also taking out a number of other individuals in the process. Like they should have had a fight scene like how Ghost and Kanan did. Okay. You're talking about in book 2 Ghost. They should have had a fight scene. That would have been cool. So you're a bigger fan of the earlier seasons of Power. I mean, hey, like I said, I think season 2 is the best one. Tariq should have learned how to fight. No way he continued to let Kane bully him. Right. Oh, I thought they were just calling him a marshal. I didn't know his name was Clyde Marshall. I thought it was Clyde something else. I would have reacted the same way it goes to what? That's how Diana killed Felicia. Yeah. Yeah, we were saying that when we first seen that thing. It was like she pulled the ghost on, on her head. Jacob was always cussing out things. Yeah. I didn't really like him. It's like he wasn't a bad actor, but to me, it kind of seemed like he was trying too hard for that role, almost as if it wasn't fitting for him. Braden, Kane, Diana, and Effie all got hands except Tariq. Right, that's well. I don't know if I can say Braden got hands. Can't really say that, but Kane, Diana, and Effie, yeah, we seen that. Biscuit went out bad. It's been it too. But at least Biscuit wasn't hyped up though. That's the difference. Like the way Biscuit went out was cool. And then Teresi just caught him from behind and choked him out. That's cool. Benny was hyped up and showed up to a knife fight to a I can't even say a gunfight with a knife because Tommy didn't have nothing himself. Like, it was just weak, bro. They know they could have did better with that. Braden has shown he can defend himself. He knocked Tariq off of him with one punch. It don't matter. Tariq was beating his ass though. I mean, I do feel like he was kind of letting Tariq because he didn't want to fight him, but still, that don't justify he can fight. But we did see. I'll say this though, support. We did see Braden fight a couple of people. You know what I'm saying, and look like he could possibly hold his own. Like when he fought that dude at the frat house, I forgot his name, but him, and then we also seen him kind of fight the dude that when Effie was beating up that girl that was trying to that was getting mad at her because she said the product was stepped on, or somebody had switched it with sugar when Kane had stole the product and switched it out with sugar. So yeah, Braden, he was holding his own there, I guess. So I guess you can somewhat say he can hold his own. I don't know about fight. I always thought Braden would know more about Effie being he went to school with her first, but he didn't. Bro, stop. Bro, this I know who this is. This is absolutely that little nigga that created this damn channel. Talk about some power book and multiverse. This is not fair play, bro. That is not fair play. That's that little YN doing that shit. Which death was worse, Clyde Marshall or Dre? I'm gonna say Dre, bro, because I'm pretty sure once Ghost hit him in the head with the weight at least the second time, he was unconscious. He didn't feel nothing after that. When you getting burnt alive, nigga, that's suffering. So definitely was Dre. This nigga funny though. Look at him. He gonna hurry up and switch back and talk about the what? Nigga, that's you. I don't care what you say. You know that's you. I know that's that nigga. This nigga is funny. This nigga is funny as hell. That is definitely you. There's nobody can convince me it's not. Braden backstory was funny in OG Power. He said his family wasn't making much money. I remember that too, support. I used to talk about it too. That's another major conflict that they said. And I actually pointed that out one time on a video. But in book 2, his family got a swimming pool and a whole school named after it. Exactly. His exact words was, he was saying, because Tariq was like, we go to Cho, all of us rich. He was like, well, technically, my family only makes about $400,000 together. And I remember him saying that. There's no way you got a swimming pool and a library built after you if your ass, if your parents only made $400,000. Then they work for, they had a whole firm after them and Wall Street and all that bullshit. Them niggas were rich as hell according to what they were saying. So definitely a huge contradiction. Nigga, first off, fair play don't even talk like that. Talk about some what you mean is fair play. Nigga, you know good damn well. This nigga got one. This is him right now. This is Buckets Jr. right now. Nigga like this. You know good damn well that ain't no damn fair play, bro. First off, he's not gonna come in here and just be chilling talking about some you. He ain't. First off, fair play. That nigga's a grown ass man. You can tell by the way you talking. Sound like some yo putting a laughing emoji. That's not him. That nigga's not gonna do no shit like that. You probably the same nigga that came in acting like he was Nate. Somebody just all playing like game. Nigga's funny, boy. Anyways, though, has everybody shared their list? No, bro. No, Razu, that is not fair play. Fair play came to my chat one time, and that was he cursed me out because we was on his ass one day. He came in here and pulled the Will Smith. Actually, I wouldn't even on his ass like that. It was the chat really on him. And then, some of his minions was up in there. And he pulled the Will Smith on me, told me to keep his name out my mother effing mouth. Dummy action driven by information from Monet, or rather, and put Tasha in danger, forcing Tariq to confront consequences and bound with Tariq. Okay. Right. This definitely Shay Rue doing this shit. We know that. You said my page getting clipped tonight? No, it ain't. That nigga didn't have no damn change, boy. But yeah, everybody ain't shared their list, but it's cool. I guess I will go ahead and move on to the last topic of the night. And then I got a last little thing I'm going to share with y'all. A new segment I'm going to start in the mornings. I don't know how what it's gonna be like, but it's gonna be the ugly ass nigga news, where basically I'm gonna be reporting random news of ugly ass shit going on, mostly in our culture, but I'll be dealing with everything. Pick up ugly ass events that's happening and just share it and reacting to it. It's gonna be just like a more of a comedy based morning show that I'm gonna start doing.